See, in the credit officers folder itself, I have given you PNB figures as on 31/3/2024. Then
Yes, sir. Someone also
I,
shared in group as well.
yeah, yeah, not only that, I have also given you press release of our Punjab National Bank. That is also
Okay.
given inside the material. You must go through that. Apart from that, you should go through the website of Punjab National Bank
Punjab.
and get to know their deposit products, loan products, digital products, everything you must be able to go through and get to know. So first, now the important thing is, yesterday I have posted two videos. One based on the question asked by a candidate, what is the job role of a credit officer? I have
Yes,
posted,
sir.
you might have
At
watched that.
midnight, you have posted it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can watch that one. And then another one I posted was, what is that? That is, how will you process proposals? It's a routine question. How will you process a proposal? Generally, points I have given. But if they tell you you are going to process a home loan proposal, then you have to modify suitably by telling, I will ask the party to fill in the application for home loan, then ask him to give the necessary documents. Apart from KYC documents, I will ask him to give documents like such as the title, the documents of the property that he is going to purchase, then the title deed verification by the bank's lawyer, the engineer valuation for the property, and then if he is an employed person, salary slip for the last 3 months, and also income tax returns for 3 years. And if it is a company, I will ask him to give GST returns and also what is the other one? Say balance sheet for the last 3 years so that I can cross check with the income tax return filed and GST returns filed. I can cross check that one. Then I will check up the CIBIL score of the person or the company, say credit rating of the company who satisfy karega. Then I will find out what is the overall salary or income is getting, and whether he will be able to repay the loans as per equated monthly installments for the number of years he is asking. It depends on his age also. For example, if he is 30, you can give him even 30 years. But if he is already 45, possibly you may like to bring it by 15 years or 20 years like that. So, like these points, you have to tell in the case of, say, your home loan. But if the same question they are going to tell, what will you look into if you are processing a car loan? Then you have to change suitably. I will ask for the pro forma invoice from the car company. And apart from other, all other documents are same. KYC documents, salary, income tax, etc., etc. All other things I told you earlier, you have to repeat. But if it is a case of say, MSME or other manufacturing or service industry, then you have to tell them, I will go through the balance sheet of the company from different angles, from analyzing from profitability, from leverage ratio, then about service coverage ratio. Likewise, these angles I will do it. You must mug up some of the ratios and must be able to tell that confidently. You must be able to mug up the ratios and tell about them confidently. Um, this is what you should do. Then, regarding the job role, I have already given what you have to do. It is given in the video. Yesterday, I have posted. Yesterday for you, today probably morning. I have posted. Please go through that thoroughly. And I have also given the material in the what? It is given in our credit officers folder itself in the questions. Yeah, there is a paper I have given you, credit officer interview questions. Correct? In that credit officer interview questions itself, on top of it, I have added this Murali, Anuradha, Praful, Kajal, Ritika, Vishal, PS, like that. So I have given the role of the, I know if you watch the video, you will have idea, but you may not understand fully. To cover that, I have given it here on top of it. Then I have also given how will you apprise, credit appraisal process procedure. And for this only, I was adding some more points now. If they are going to say a housing loan, car loan, or MSME loan, then you have to analyze from that angle. After doing that, this one you must be thorough with what is the provisioning norms that they are giving. And in fact, yesterday there was a discussion about some SMA accounts, some stressed assets and all. I have posted a video on that and I shared that in our group also. My only concern or worry is that my own candidates who have joined my group are not watching my own videos I am posting. um, okay, if it is interview videos, not everything you need to watch, but concept videos, clarification videos, which I am posting also, none of you are seeing. The number of people watched appears to be very low. And one video, that's credit officer's role also, it has got 60 views because I posted on the our group top itself, not because you people have seen. You are missing something important by not going through whatever videos I am posting. Just today, half an hour back, I have posted a video about who is who. That is names of position and the personalities occupying that. In that, some corrections are there, only few corrections. So I have corrected them then and there also. So please go through that. For example, who is the chairman of IBA? Can anyone tell me who is the chairman of IBA now? Tell me. Who is the chairman of IBA, Indian Banks Association? First of all, tell me what is Indian Banks Association? Indian Banks Association is the representative body of the managements of the banks. Who is the chairman of that? Your Atul Kumar Goyal, Punjab National Bank chairman. So like that, if you unless you watch the videos and try to improve yourself, it's difficult. But if you go through all these questions, you cannot get a question outside this. 100% it will be within one of these areas only. If you are prepared for all these questions, then no problem at all. For example, questions like what is return on investment? What is debt equity ratio and its ideal ratio? How do you upgrade yourself? Tell me about Punjab National Bank. Likewise, all these questions, routine questions, which will be asked in your interviews. Please prepare the answers for them. If you cannot get the answer immediately, other option is you can search in chatgpt.com or google.co.in and then you will get it. Then read that. From that you make out your own, say, brief answers. Do you get the point? Now, I will stop with this. I think I have been talking for last 10 minutes. Now, if you have any questions to ask,
क्लास में
please,
लेते हैं
please, please raise your hand. Those who want to speak, please raise your hand. Those who want to speak, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Those who want to speak. Nobody has got any doubts, correct? It is we are lucky that I could allot some time for this. Otherwise, there is no time. It goes very tight. And right from 28th, I will be meeting minimum, say, how many people? Roughly, total number of people I have to meet roughly will be morning 4 plus 4, 8, evening 4 plus 4, 8, plus 12 plus 60. 20 people I have to meet every day. So there won't be time for us. So you should discuss properly among the group members and try to get some ideas. In fact, I posted our Nigarika as a admin, but she is not at all coming nowadays, and she's busy preparing somewhere else. So that way, any questions you have, please ask. Any questions you have? Next important thing I forgot to tell you. Boys, you must update your knowledge regarding budget. बजट का बारे में 5 और 6 पॉइंट्स बोलना आपको जरूरी है. I have given that file. I have given that file also in the credit officers folder. This is what is that one. Are you seeing that budget now? Boys, tell me, are you seeing the key features of
Yes, sir.
budget? Yeah, key features of budget. So it is worth our going through this. Now, who spoke now? His voice was very good. That is, internet was good. Who spoke now?
Vishal Sabri, sir.
Vishal Sabri. Why don't you read this? Focus on 4 major cases.
Sir, focus on 4 major things. Anandata, that is farmers, Garib for the poor, and Mahilaye for women's, and Yuva for youth, sir. So these are the 4 major focuses as per the
No,
budget, sir.
if you tell like that in the interview, if they ask an open question, what do you know about budget? If you tell this, the budget, the main aim of the budget is to cover the 4 areas: Garib, what's that? Mahilayan, Yuva,
Mahilaye, Yuva.
and Annadata. That is farmers. Like that, you should tell. Now,
Understood.
then please tell budget theme. What is budget theme?
Sir, it is Vishit Bharat. I'm sorry if my Hindi is wrong, sir. It was Vishit Bharat, sir.
Yeah. What is budget theme? Here, 1, employment.
Employment, skilling. Sir, your screen is zoomed in, sir. We are unable to see third one.
Achha, you're not able to see. Yeah, now see.
Yes, sir. It is MSMEs, and 4th one is middle class, sir.
Priorities for Viksit Bharat. Please read.
Productivity and resilience in agriculture, transforming agricultural resources, research, comprehensive review of agriculture research setup to bring focus on raising productivity and developing climate resilience variety. So first one is the research purpose and developing productivity.
First of all, many people may not know what is meant by resilient. Resilient means not giving up, trying again and again. Continue.
Then national cooperation policy for systematic, orderly, and all-round development of cooperative society sectors. Atmanirbhar Bharat for oil seeds such as mustard, groundnut, sesame, soya bean, and sunflower. Release of new varieties, 109 new high yield and climate resilient varieties of 32 fields and horticulture crops will be released for cultivation by farmers. Vegetable production and supply chain, promotion of FPOs, cooperatives, and startup for vegetable supply chain and collection, storage, and marketing.
Actually, any agriculture student, horticulture student, I think there are 4 or 5 people here in this group. They must be able to talk about this confidently. Please read natural farming.
Natural farming, 1 crore farmers across the country will be initiated into natural farming, supported by certification and branding in next 2 years. 10,000 need-based bio input resources center to be established.
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Is there any agricultural candidate here? No, nobody. No problem. I don't know what is natural farming. Can anyone explain to me what is natural farming? Can anyone tell what is natural farming? Is it using, say,
Without fertilizer from chemical or might be that one, sir.
Acha, I'm seeing here, Wikipedia is telling natural farming is an ecological farming approach established by Masanobu Fukuoka. Fukuoka, a Japanese farmer and philosopher, introduced the term in his 1975 book, The One Straw Revolution. The title refers not to lack of effort, but to the avoidance of manufactured inputs and equipment. समझ गया? Not using pesticides, natural fertilizer, etc. Natural farming is related to fertility farming, organic farming, sustainable agriculture, agroecology, agroforestry, and eco-agriculture and permaculture, but should be distinguished from biodynamic agriculture. This is what it says, but many of these words I don't follow, but still, now let us go back to our what we were doing. Yeah, are you seeing the budget screen again?
Yes, sir.
Please read shrimp production.
Shrimp production and export. Financing for shrimp farming, processing, and export will be facilitated through NABARD. Digital public infrastructure, DPI. DPI for coverage of farmers and their land in 3 years. Digital crop survey in 400 districts. Insurance of Jan Samrat based in Kisan credit cards.
Actually, they want to cover entire country through digital. They want to see by using satellites, they will be able to. I think it is already done in ICICI Bank. Some banks, they are able to adopt that. They can access your land in Kammam through the internet.
Remote sensing, yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's technology.
They are using it. Now, priorities for Viksit Bharat. Please read employment and skilling.
Employment and skilling. PM's package, 3 schemes for employment linked incentives. 1 month wage to new entrant in all formal sectors in 3 installments up to 15,000. Expected to benefit 210 lakh youths. Section A, first time. Section B, job creation. Yes, sir.
Section B is this. No, which is section B?
Yeah, okay.
This one linked to first-time employees.
Linked to first-time employees. Incentive to both employee and employer for EPFO contribution in the specified scale for the first 4 years. Expected to benefit 30 lakh youth.
Okay.
Section C, it was there.
Scheme C, yeah.
Yes, sir. Support to employers. Government will reimburse EPFO contribution for employers up to 3,000 per month for 2 years for all new hires, expected to generate 50 lakh jobs.
Okay. Then facilitate.
Facilitate higher participation of women in the workforce through setting up of working women hostels in collaboration with industry and establishing creches. Loan up to 7.5 lakh guarantees from government promoted funds. Expected to help 25,000 students every year. Financial support for loans up to 10 lakh for higher education in domestic institution. Direct e-vouchers to 1 lakh students every year. Annual interest subvention of 3%. Skilling program. 20 lakh youths will be skilled over 5-year period. 1,000 industrial training institute will be upgraded in hub and spoke arrangement with outcome orientation. Course content and design aligned as per skills needs for industry. Priority of Viksit Bharat 3, inclusive human resource development and social justice. Purvodaya Vikas B, Virasat B. Plan for endowment rich states in the eastern part covering Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh for generation of economic opportunities to attain Viksit Bharat. Amritsar, Kolkata industrial corridor will with the development of industrial node at Gaya.
It is very
Allocation of more than
no. It's very
sorry,
funny. The government wanted to give more importance for Bihar and Andhra
Andhra
because
Pradesh.
they are supporting them, and
Yes, sir.
they have told this as eastern parts by covering Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha. That
Andhra
at least
Pradesh.
is okay. Andhra Pradesh kidhar aaya? Andhra Pradesh
It is
is
in
not in
south there.
eastern. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Now please read allocation.
Allocation of more than 3 lakh crore for scheme benefiting women and girls.
Yeah.
Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan, improving the social economic condition of tribal communities over 63,000 villages, benefiting 5 crore tribal people.
Okay.
More than 100 branches of Indian Post Payment Bank will be set up in the northeastern region.
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Financial support of 15,000 crores will be arranged in financial year 24 to 25. Completion of Polvaram irrigation project ensuring food security of the nation. Essential infrastructure such as water, power, railways, and road in Koparapatti node on the Visakhapatnam Chennai industrial corridor and Orvakal node on Hyderabad Bangalore industrial corridor. Priorities for Viksit Bharat at port manufacturing and services. Credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs in manufacturing sector. New assessment model for MSME credit. Enhanced scope for mandatory onboarding in TREDS. Mudra limit loan. The limit enhanced to 20 lakh from current 10 lakh under the Tarun category. MSME units for food irrigation and quality safety testing. Credit supporting to MSME during stress period.
Yeah, 1 minute.
12
See,
industrial.
look,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
as credit people, you must know what is this scheme. I have been reading about this for a long time, but doesn't stay in my mind. What is in some interviews they are asking this? What is TREDS? So please read about that. I can't explain you. Please read. Next, 12 industrial parks.
Yes, sir. 12 industrial parks under National Industrial Corridor Development Program. Rental housing with dormitory type accommodation for industrial workers in PPP mode with VGF support.
PPP means
Critical. Yes, sir. I'll check
PP
it, sir.
means purchase something like that. I don't know. VGF also I don't know.
Private
Please.
partnership, sir. Private
Excellent.
public partnership.
Excellent. What about VGF?
VGF, 1 second, sir.
VGF. Very gold.
Viability gap funding, sir.
Pardon.
Viability gap funding or grant,
Super,
meaning a grant
super,
one time.
Super. Viability gap funding. Super. Very good. Tell me next. Critical minerals.
Critical mineral missions for domestic production, recycling, and overseas acquisition. Strengthening of tribunal and appellate tribunal to speed up insolvency resolution and addition of tribunals to be established.
All in paper only. They won't do anything in real. I should not say this, but it is what is happening. Doesn't matter.
Intensive.
Now, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, anybody else who has got good internet who wants to read? Come on, please volunteer. Raise your hand. Come on, raise your hand. First requirement for success in interviews is willingness to participate. If you hesitate to speak, if you are shy, that is the first qualification why we should reject you. Yeah, luckily one person, PS, has raised hand. Let me ask PS to read this. PS.
Yes, sir.
Acha, PS. What is your name, PS?
Sir, Priyanka Sharma.
Pardon.
Priyanka Sharma.
Oh, Priyanka. I know Priyanka. Please read Priyanka. Schemes for providing.
Schemes for providing internship opportunities in 500 top companies to 1 crore youth in 5 years. Allowance of 5,000 per month, along with a one-time assistance of 6,000 through the CSR funds.
अच्छा, this reading में देखने से तो you are doing very seriously out of some anxiety and all in your mind. I want you to read, imagining you have been appointed in Punjab National Bank. You have got order. You are reading this now. इतना खुशी से आप बात करेंगे और पढ़ेंगे. ऐसा हम अभी पढ़ के दिखाइए हमको. Point number 5.
Yes,
अर्बन हाँ पढ़ो जी. थोड़ा एक्टिंग
Point
करना
number
है. थोड़ा एक्टिंग करना
yes,
है.
sir.
हाँ.
Yes, sir. Point number 5, urban development. Stamp duty first, encouraging state to lower stamp duties for properties purchased by women.
अरे बाबा.
Second,
ओहो. Women को concession here also. Street markets. पढ़ो जी.
street markets, envisioning a scheme to develop 100 weekly hats or street food hubs in select cities.
Already people are eating. Even IT people are eating only pavement food nowadays because the other food is very costly. So many of the in
Yes.
Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, many of the IT boys, they used to take food from the outside shops also. Now, not girls, normally boys. Transit oriented. Continue.
Transit-oriented development plans for 14 large cities with a population above 30 lakh.
Okay. Water
Water
management.
management. Promote water supply, sewage treatment, and solid waste management projects and services for 100 large cities through bankable projects.
Okay. Housing needs.
Housing needs. PM Awas Yojana Urban 2.0 needs of 1 crore urban poor and middle class families will be addressed with an investment of rupees 10 lakh crore.
Okay.
Enabling policies, a regulation for efficient and transparent rental housing markets with enhanced availability will also be put in place.
Okay. 6. Energy security.
Energy security. Initiatives with private sector in nuclear energy. Setting up Bharat small reactors. R&D of Bharat small modular reactor and newer technologies for nuclear energy. Pumped storage policy. for electricity storage and facilitation of a smooth integration of the growing share of renewable energy. AUSC thermal power plants, a joint venture between NTPC and BHEL, will set up a full-scale 800 megawatt commercial plant. Energy audit, financial support for shifting of micro and small industries to cleaner form of energy. Facilitate investment grade energy audit in 60 clusters. Next phase expands to 100 clusters.
What is this? PM Surya?
PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana for 1 crore household obtain.
What is the meaning? Surya Muft Bijli means electricity. Muft means
Yes. Free, sir.
huh?
Sir, free bijli, sir. Free
Acha,
electricity.
free. Oh, very good. चाहिए पढ़ लीजिए 1 crore.
1 crore households obtain free electricity up to 300 units every month. 1.28 crore registration and 14 lakh applications so far.
अरे बाबा, good. Priorities for Viksit Bharat 07 infrastructure. Continue.
Infrastructure provision for 11,11,111 crore for infrastructure, 3.4% of GDP. 1.5 lakh crore to states as long-term interest-free loans to support resource allocation. Phase 4 of PMGSY will be launched to provide all-weather connectivity to 25,000 rural habitations.
PMGSY means what? Pradhan Mantri.
Pradhan Mantri.
Anybody knows? PMGSY.
Gram Sadak Yojana.
Ram Sadak Yojana. Yes.
I don't know because I am not from Gram. That is the problem. Where is it? 1 minute. Where is it? Arey bhai.
Sir, one doubt in that, sir.
Yeah. Acha, it is
Sir,
here.
in budget they mentioned CSR fund means it is corporate social funding or some other things. Sir.
Which one? Which one?
In there, I think so. They mentioned in the above, sir, CSR fund they mentioned.
CSR idhula varali. So far we have not studied that. We have not studied CSR now. Maybe it will come hereafter.
No, it came in this, sir. She read that term, so only I was asking. It came CSR fund.
Where?
Yeah, here, sir.
This one.
Through the CSR fund. Allowance of 5,000 per month along with one-time assistance of 6,000 crore through CSR funds.
This is what you know. CSR means corporate social responsibilities. The companies will be asked to give allowance under this scheme, and that amount will be considered as the companies having spent for what is that? So CSR activities. You know, nowadays many banks are appointing apprentices, 15,000, 18,000 and all that. It is all CSR activities. Otherwise, these banks will not be engaging the apprentices and all. But for example, Punjab National Bank has also given, Indian Bank has also come out with advertisement. But I won't recommend you joining it because once you stay there, you will be working all through the day and you will not have the inclination to prepare for your exams. So those monies are all for CSR activities only. Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, this one, 11 lakhs, 11,111. This one, A पढ़ लीजिए 1.5 lakh crore.
So 1.5 lakh crore to state as long-term interest-free loan to support resource allocation.
Good. Next.
Phase 4 of PMGSY will be launched to provide all-weather connectivity to 25,000 rural habitations.
Okay. Irrigation and flood mitigation. Continue.
Financial support for projects with estimated cost of 11,500 crores, such as the Koshi Mechi Intra-State Link and 20 other ongoing and new schemes. Assistance for flood management and related projects in Assam, Sikkim, and Uttarakhand. Assistance for reconstructions and rehabilitation in Himachal Pradesh. Infrastructure, tourism. Development of Vishnupad Temple Corridor and Mahabodhi Temple Corridor, modeled on Kashi Vishnath Temple Corridor. Comprehensive development initiated for Rajgir will be undertaken, which holds religious significance for Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains. The development of Nalanda as a tourist center, besides reviving Nalanda University to its glorious stature. Assistance to development of Odisha's scenic beauty, temples, monuments, craftsmanship, wildlife sanctuaries, natural landscapes, and pristine beaches, making it an ultimate tourism destination. Innovation, research, and development. Operationalization of the Anusandhan National Research Fund for basic research and prototype development. Private sector driven research and innovation at commercial scale with a financing pool of rupees 1 lakh crore. Space economy. A venture capital fund of rupees 1000 crore is to be set up. Next generation reform. Rural and urban land related actions. Lands records in urban areas will be digitized with GIS mapping. Unique land parcel identification number or Bhu Aadhaar for all lands. Digitization of cadastral maps. Survey of map subdivisions as per current ownership. Establishment of land registry. Linkages to the farmers' registries.
Taxonomy.
Taxonomy for climate finance, enhancing the availability of capital for climate adaptation and mitigation related investments. FDI and overseas investments simplified to facilitate FDIs and promote opportunities for using Indian rupee as a currency for overseas investments. NPS Vatsalya, a plan for contribution by parents and guardians for minors. Improvement of data governance, collection, processing, and management of data and statistics. New pension scheme, NPS, a solution that addresses the relevant issues, protects the common citizen, and maintains fiscal prudence will be formed.
Robust economic foundations, improvement in current account deficit. In India grew at 8 point. This point you remember. India grew at 8.2% in financial year 2024. Then expansionary PMI index पता नहीं क्या है. Decline in gross NPAs of scheduled commercial banks. It has come down. It was very high in March 18. Now it has been coming down percentage wise. Now it is given as some 2 to 4% only. Good. Then decreasing fiscal deficit as percentage of GDP. This also you remember. The fiscal deficit is being brought down to 5.6 from 6.4. Then taming inflation. Inflation, which was 6.7 in 2022, is now brought down to 5.4. Tax proposals, simplification of taxes. Please read review of
Review of Income Tax Act 1961, simplification of charities and TDS, litigation and appeal, deepening the tax base, sector-specific customs duty proposals, comprehensive review of the rate structure for ease of trade, removal of duty inversion and reduction of disputes, changes in custom duty and their beneficiaries, fully exempt three more cancer medicines from custom duties, affordable medicines, reduce BCD to 15% on mobile phone, mobile PCBA and charger, mobile industry, reduce custom duty on gold and silver to 6% and platinum to 6.4%, domestic value addition, reduce BCD on shrimp and fish feed to 5%, enhance competitiveness in marine export, exempted more capital goods for manufacturing of solar cell and panels, support energy transition, fully exempt custom duties on 25 critical minerals, boost to strategic sectors.
now comes important point. Direct tax proposals. Please read to reduce
To reduce the compliance burden, promote entrepreneurial spirit, and provide tax relief to citizens. Short-term gains of financial assets to attract 20% tax rate. Long-term gains on all financial and non-financial assets to attract at a tax rate of 12.5%. Increase in limit of exemption of capital gains on financial assets to 1.25 lakh per year. Rationalization of capital.
employment and investment. Please read
Abolition angle tax for all classes of investors. Simpler tax regime to operate domestic cruise. Provide for safe harbor rate for foreign mining companies selling raw diamonds. Corporate tax rate on foreign companies reduced from 40% to 35%.
Let me read hereafter. Here, simplifying new tax regime, savings up to rupees 17,500. They say up to 0 to 3 lakhs nil, 3 to 7 lakhs 5%, 7 to 10 lakhs 10%, 10 to 12 lakh 15%, 12 to 15 20%, and above 15 on I say 30%. Standard deduction for salaried employees increased from 50,000 to 75,000. Deduction of family pension for ye kya I don't follow. Family pension has increased from 15,000 to 25,000. And this chart is also important. From where the rupee is coming. Rupee 27% is coming from borrowing and other liabilities. 9% is from non-tax receipts, 1% from non-debt capital receipts, customs 4%, corporation tax 17%, GST 18%, union excise 5%, and income tax 19% of the total money. And how it is being spent? 4% is spent on pensions, 9% on other expenditure, 8%. This one, I have posted one video in Tamil also. 8% on centrally sponsored schemes, 9% finance commission and other transfers, 21% State share of taxes and duties 8%, defense subsidies 6%, 16%, central sector scheme excluding capital outlay on defense and subsidy. Expenditure on major items, defense may 4,54,000 crore, rural development 2,65,000 crore, agriculture 1,51,000 crore, home affairs 1,51,000 crore, education 1,26,000 crore, IT and telecom 1,16,000 crore, energy 68 or 69,000 crore, social welfare 56,000 crore, commerce and industry 47 or 48 crore. Allocation to major schemes, Mandrega, then research and development projects, Yampar 86,000, 1,200, nuclear 2,228, PLI 2,143, development of semiconductors display 6,903, solar power 10,000, direct benefit transfer LPG 1,500. ये कैसे पता नहीं, ये क्या है, सब्सिडी इतना देगा ना क्या, पता नहीं. Then lines of credit under IDEA scheme, it is 3,849. So revenue receipts and payments and expenditure, that is all. Thank you so much. I know what we have studied is very dry, but out of that you form your own answer for one page and be ready with that, so that if they ask question in that, you can answer them. The one way they ask question is they can ask you what is the change in Mudra scheme. They can also ask you what is the changes in interest income tax. Instead, when they ask you, tell what you know about income tax. If you are ready with one page answer, you can face that interview with confidence. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Thanks for your coming, Mr. Miss Kajal, Monica, Murali, Nikhil Kapse, then Priyanka, then Priyanka. Yeah, thank you.
Actually,
Yeah.
what is angle text in simply form?
Pardon?
What is angle text? Tax?
Angel tax. You are asking about angel tax?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, 1 minute. Angel tax. Google.co.in. It is, I think it has been abolished for our startups. Angel,
Yes.
angel tax India meaning. Angel tax is a tax imposed on Indian
Actually,
startups.
screen is not
Acha,
visible.
I'll show you. Please read yourself. You yourself read.
Yes, sir. Actual
No,
tax
no, no,
is a
no, no,
tax
no, 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 not
imposed
read.
on the Indian
No, no, stop. Your internet is not all right. Angel tax is a tax imposed on Indian startups receiving funding from investors above fair market value. In 2019, exemptions were introduced under specific conditions. Budget 2024 abolishes angel tax. Government efforts strive to strengthen the startup ecosystem. What is the significance of angel tax? This levy was imposed by government on funding raised by privately held companies, including startups. that has been stopped now. Angel investor. Angel tax incentive is a government approved programmed designed to bridge the early stage investment gap by encouraging qualified individual investors to invest in early stage technology startups in Malaysia to boost growth. But this doesn't apply to us. This is sufficient for us. This is a tax that was imposed to our startups because they were raising funds, and now that has been stopped in order to encourage the startups. Okay, very good. Any other question, please?
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Best wishes. I think maybe this may be the last class for this group as a class. After that, it will be only interviews with candidates. So whenever you are getting such doubts like this, you can post in our PNB group itself so that others will try to answer it. I will also go through the posting every day. And if I come across something which has not been answered, I will cover it up by posting some video or giving some links. This is how we go about. I wish all of you the best of luck. Vishal, Priyanka, Kajal, Nikhil, and also Monica. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you. Best wishes. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.